How do you unroll a piece of carpet in a room without damaging the walls, baseboards, and creating more issues than are really necessary? Well, what's good? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step, believe it or not, this is a thing, the proper way to unroll carpet so you don't damage the walls. But, fun fact, for those of you that followed the channel and know a little bit about me, yesterday, I actually ate food from a restaurant. After all this stuff hit the fan, I hunkered down. I cooked every meal, prepped every meal because I'm insane, and finally broke down and ate food from a nice Italian deli type restaurant, and it was delicious. So happy to be back on that fast food. Back to the room here though. So we have the piece of carpet in the room. We're going to lift it straight up, and then we're going to go ahead and just get it all loosey-goosey, fold the sides in every which way. And you may be saying, well, why wouldn't I just bring it in and roll it straight up? Well, when you do that, that's how you get all the scuffs on the wall, jack everything up, and it's all bad. But when you get it all sloppy Joe like this and you fold it up, you kind of spin it around and get an idea of where the carpet's actually going to fall when you open it back up. So when you open it back up, look at me being all aggressive there. This is not a good tutorial at all. Typically, you would open it back up and slowly let it touch the walls so that you don't scratch them up. Clearly, I'm in some sort of a way in this video. I didn't know what I was walking into when I pulled this one up. And we're going to go ahead and slide that over this way. Now, how we set that up right there, we have our net wall. Net wall is when you let the side of the carpet go even up against the baseboard, and then you could just tuck it right down into place and just disregard everything I just said because I just slid it up the wall. We're not doing a net wall in this room. Whew, I can't wait to hit publish on this one here. We're just all over the place. But we got it up the side wall, we got it up the back wall, and we got it up the other side wall. Now we got to bring it down towards the closet and the front door so we could go ahead and shape it all out, get it rough cut in, and then we'll be ready to get our stretch on. So we're going to walk it right up to the wall here. And once we get it there, I'll get you a better camera angle so you can see what we're up to. So boom, boom. You see that? We got the doorway, we got the closet. We're going to get that nice and flat. Let me get my knife here. We're going to make a corner cut and then just drag it straight back. That's going to get us to the main entry doorway of this bedroom. Watch this. Cut that right there. Then boom, boom. All right, that flops through. That part's good to go. Now we have a closet to have this flop into. This, I've seen people do some stupid stuff here, but go ahead and follow that. Just trace that right out like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side after we flop it in. We're going to push that right through. All right, everything is covered now. Let's get a close-up. Let's get this excess out of the way so we're ready to stretch it in. Once it's up against the wall, we want to fold it down, and we're going to trim it down so that it's like 2 to 3 inches up the baseboard. That way it's going to be nice and manageable for when we're stretching it. It's not going to create too much pressure, because if you have too much carpet going up the wall when you're kicking, the pressure of it leaning back and things like that could actually work it off of your tack strip. So you want to work with about 2 to 3 inches on each wall, unless of course you use a net wall, which I discussed in the beginning and then totally just deleted that because I didn't do that at all. Get rid of the little bit of excess in this closet here, just trimming it down. And if you're new to this, just take your time. Go ahead and keep lobbing a little off at a time till you get a manageable amount up all your walls. And then from there, you're ready to start blasting it on with your knee kicker, your power stretcher, your crab stretcher, whatever tool you use. Around here, it's all about knee kickers and crab stretchers, but to each his own. Whatever makes you happy, go ahead and rock that there. Then we're going to go ahead and fold this down here. We're going to get this last little bit all set up. Just trim that down, like I said, about 2-3 inches up the baseboard there, so it's got something that you could trim off after you stretch it, but at the same time, it's manageable enough that it's not going to mess up your stretch while you're locking on the walls. Boom. Let's get that out of the way. Now let's go ahead and get an overview of everything, make sure we're good to go. One more wall to trim down. Same exact scenario. We're just going to take the knife and lob this off all the way down. Good to go. And when you fold it back like that, make sure you're tracing the line you started on, because if you just get all willy-nilly and slice and dice, you might end up short. So it's good to leave it up against the wall if you're new to this, so you know exactly what you're tracing out, and you know that you're not cutting it short in the end, and then you got to patch something in or whatever the case may be. All right, we got that. Let's get this last little bit out of the way. And I think that should be it for this room here. Yeah, clackety clack. So that's an overview of everything. See, I got a couple inches going up each wall. We're ready to stretch it in.